Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. My name is William, and in today's tutorial I would like us to just create a custom artisan command. So in Laravel we usually have these artisan commands, and I just want to open terminal and show you what we mean by that. So we can say PHP artisan, just like that. And we have very many commands here which you can be able to use. So you can see view clear cache, so many commands here. Storage link, schema dump, schedule, sail install, so many of them. As you can see, very many commands. So what I want us to do is to create our own custom command, and we are just going to do it in a very simple way. So let us go ahead and see how we can be able to create this. I also want to just ensure that I have zoomed in such that my work is visible a little bit more. So let's go to zooming and then zoom in a little bit more. Yes, I think that is perfect. So we are going to run a command here that is going to create for us that command that will help us to be able to have an artisan call that is custom. So we are going to have PHP artisan make, and in this case what we are creating is a command, and the name of the command, let me just say create admin. So in this case we are saying that this command will assist us to create one user in the database. There are other ways in which you can be able to do this, but just for purposes of learning this, we are going to do it that way. So when I select it, as you can see, we have something that has been created in app console command. So if we go to app, then console, then commands, then you can see we have createadmin.php. So we will open that file and do some small edits to just maybe show you how we can be able to do that. So we have the command name, and command name, this is what the command that you're going to give. For example, view clear, like that. So here we are going to have a command which we are just going to call create and then admin, just like that. After that we have the command description. So under command descriptions, you can be able to put any description that you want to describe your command with. So we can even write create an administrator for the application, or create administrator account for application. Maybe I can do that, create admin account, like that. And then after that I want to come to the handle method, where we are going to put a few more commands and code such that we be able to actualize this. So the first thing, if we want, I want us to, in this thing that we are creating, or in other words the command that we are creating, I want us to be able to ask the user to give us the information. So we are going to have name, we are going to ask the user for the name. So we're just going to have this and then ask, like that, and then we are going to put our question here. So what is your name, for instance. And then after that we are going also to ask for the email, and that one is going to be given by this ask email, like that. After that we can also ask for the password. So password we are going to have it in this format. This ask, maybe for password we can set it as a secret. In this case, as a user types it in, then we will not be able to see what they're typing, but in this case something will be typed in. So we can say what is your password. So in this case, what is your email? Your email. So what is your name? What is your email? Like that. And here, what is your password? And then of course we can be able to do a little bit more, even in terms of validating whatever it is that you are receiving. So for example, just want to give us an example. I want to say that if a user gives us just presses enter and does not enter the name, we can be able to say something of this sort. So we can say if the name doesn't have a value, the variable name doesn't have a value, or in other words, the user has not given us their name, we can set an error. So this error, and then we can be able to put the error here. So we can say, please enter your name in this case. And then so that is that. And then we can also be able to do email validation and check if it's a valid email and so on and so forth. For the purposes of this one, I'm not really interested. I just want us to save whatever it is that we are going to get here. So the next thing I want us to do, after the user has entered everything correctly the way we want, I want us to just confirm with them if the information is correct. So I'm going to just use an if function here and say if this confirm, if this confirm, in this case we are going to ask a question, do you want to continue? Or you have entered the email, password, and whatever, is this correct, or something of that sort. And then we are going to continue if the user confirms and says whatever it is that we have is true. Then the next thing we are going to do is save our user. So we are going to have user, new user. We are using the model, so we remember to upload, import it. So user name, and then it will be set to the variable name. User email, let me just copy these ones like that. So user email is this, it will be, you set it to email, then user password, maybe we can do it like this by crypt, and then after that we pass in the password that they would have entered. So here I'm going to put password like that. So we have the name, email, and password, and then after that we're just going to save this user. So user save like that. And so if everything works okay, then everything will be fine. But it seems we are having an error. So let me check why we are having that error. Let me just pause a little bit. Yes, I've seen the reason for the error. It is here. It's supposed to have it like this, that way. So everything is fine here. So after this user has been saved, I want us to just return some information, in other words, a message. So we are going to say this info, and then we are going to say admin user created. Admin user created. In our table, of course, we do not have a way in which we can be able to differentiate if this user is admin or not. For the purposes of this, I'm not really going to look into that. We're just going to create a user. That is it. As long as we have been able to create a user, then we are good. So that is that. And here maybe we can ask, because it's a question. So everything seems fine according to the way I look at it. I want us to just ensure that we have connected our database. So I'm going to run a command that you run our migration. So PHP, let me just push this one a little bit up. PHP artisan migrate. This one is for migrating our tables, and our machine's database is not connected, so let us run XAMPP, in this case Apache and MySQL. So let us see. Yes, they are now running. I want to attempt to do that command again, and now it's asking us whether this one is asking us the database Laravel does not exist. Do you want to would you like to create it? So we are going to say yes. And then after that, then I want us to try our command now. So our command, according to the way we created it, we are going to say PHP artisan create admin. That is what we are going to type in here. So let us go ahead and do that. So PHP artisan, and then create, then admin, like that. So it's asking us what is your name. So I want to because we had done some validation, I want to just click again as if I have not. It says please enter your name, and then of course it's going to the next command up until the end. But now because of several things that you have not been able to set, let me just do a little bit one more thing here. So where we are returning an error, where we are checking and returning an error, we will still ask for the name. So let us still ask for the name, because if it just gives an error and continues, then we will not be able to be asked. So let us try it again. So let me go to terminal and attempt. So again, and move this one up. We are going again to run the command PHP artisan, and then create admin. Then it's asking us for the name. If we avoid the name again, it's asking us for the name. So let us enter the name William, and then email William at email.com, something of that sort. And then the password, we can just put 1 2 3 4, like that. Then it's asking us, do you want to continue? I can say yes. And then when we attempt to save again, there is something that we had not done. So let me go again and ensure that we have the model. So because we were using app model, so let me import it here. Use app models user. like that, and then we attempt again. So again it's asking us for the name, so we are going to type in our name, email, so william@email.com, and then password, like that. Then it's asking us if we want to continue. Then as you can see, admin user created. So I would like us to localhost, that is our application, localhost php myadmin. Yes, and then we go to a database called Laravel. And as you can see in the database, in the users table, we have one user who has been created. Thank you very much for following the tutorial. We appreciate and we ask that you may assist us by subscribing, commenting, and also sharing this video such that we can be able to create more useful videos. Thank you very much.